Hola! Hi, my fellow adventurers. I'm Teacher Sarah here, and I will be doing the video guide. And our theme for the next few videos for this lesson is Malaysia, simply because our Independence Day, which is on 31st August, is just around the corner. Yeah, it's called the Independence Day in Bahasa is called Merdeka. Can you all say Merdeka? Say Merdeka. Yeah, so we're going to learn more about Malaysia. So we have so in this whole four lessons, we're going to learn more about Malaysia. All right. So the first lesson we are learning today, before I go into the first lesson that we are going to do today, let me share you my slides. So, yep, our theme for the month is Malaysia. So here a little wrap up with not wrap up lah, a little preview what we're going to learn about Malaysia. We have tiger here. Why there's tiger? We have the hornbill here. We have the what flower is this? This is the Malaysia flag. We have the Kuala Lumpur, our our what you call our wilayah persekutuan, our sorry, I just lost what I want to say. The city, of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. All right. So let's learn a little more about Malaysia. So where Malaysia located? Let's see. Yeah. Can you spot where is Malaysia? Yeah, that it is. Okay. To just show you. Yes, this is Malaysia in the map. This is the Peninsula Malaysia. We call it Peninsula Malaysia. And then here is Sarawak, and here is Sabah. All these white spots are the ocean. Okay, all these white spots are the ocean. Let me show you the last slides again. I see. Here is, this is Malaysia. Okay, if you want to know where Singapore, Singapore is just one small little dot here. All right, if you want to know where is Thailand, Thailand is up somewhere up here. All right, so this is how Malaysia looks like in the world map. All right. So next time you can open up your map and look for Malaysia. It is really tiny if you look into a real world map. Really, really small. So you really, really, really need to look closely. Open your big, big eyes to find where is Malaysia. Okay. So remember, this is how Malaysia looks like in the world map. All right. So Malaysia is actually a very beautiful country. Very multicultural with multi-races. We have Chinese, we have Indian, we have Malay, we have the Katazan, we have the Iban, we have different races and different culture in Malaysia. All right, this is why Malaysia is so beautiful. Okay, so today we're going to learn about the national flower of Malaysia. So what flower is that? It is, can you see? This beautiful flower is called the Bunga Raya. All right, let me replay. How beautiful is this Bunga Raya? Or in other words, in English, it's called hibiscus. All right. Okay. So what this hibiscus symbolizes? You would like to know, right? There are 5 petals. So let's count the petals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It actually symbolizes our 5 Rukun Negara. Okay, our 5 national principles. We have 5 national principles. So these 5 petals actually symbolizes our 5 national principle, which is also called Rukun Negara. And red in color, what does it symbolizes? It symbolizes us because we are a very multinational culture. It represents us, the people in Malaysia, with courage and unity. Unity means we are united of these people. Okay, so what is the next slide? So this is how the Bunga Raya looks like. 5 petals here. Okay, because today we're going to do this piece of art. And then this stigma, or call it pistil over here. All right, try to remember. Okay, but don't worry, Teacher Sarah will be guiding you how to do this step by step. We're going to do painting. All right, so I'm going to stop share screen now and show you what you need to bring out from your craft box. So let me zoom in this video. So these are the things you need to bring out from your craft box. Teacher Sarah has labeled it hibiscus. So bring it out. What you'll be having is this A4 paper. We're going to practice first. We're going to practice coloring this Bunga Raya first before coloring it, painting it on the canvas. So Teacher Sarah also have prepared the canvas, a stand here, put your canvas here. Okay, later Teacher Sarah will show you. What else? We have this watercolor patch, whereby we're going to use this to practice painting first in this paper first. We're going to practice painting and we're going to practice how to draw a Bunga Raya. All right, I have brush for you as well. And what is this? This is actually clay. It's air dry clay. What is air dry clay? When it's dry, it will be hardened. So Teacher Sarah will use this clay to do the, just now I show you the stigma here. Okay, all right. And then we have this acrylic paint to paint on your canvas. So once we practice over here, once we practice, then we can start moving on to your canvas here. Okay, all right. So Teacher Sarah will show you step by step. Let's put all the brushes and paints aside first and your canvas aside first. Let's practice drawing first. All right. So first and foremost, what you need to prepare from home is of course a pencil. Okay, so we have a pencil. So the first picture here, later we're going to paint it. All right, paint it. The next picture here, I have lightened the outline. Canvas zoom nearer for you. See, okay. So what you need to do here is you just practice doing the outline with your pencil, because you know that the Bunga Raya, the hibiscus, has 5 petals. So we're going to draw 5 petals here. So the second picture here will be easy for you because you just need to trace the outline. Okay, you just need to trace the outline. So it's really easy for you here. Okay, just trace the outline. All right. Call the stigma here. I improvise a bit, you don't really follow the outline. Okay, so the second picture, you trace the outline. The third picture here, I have provided the circle here. So what you need to do is you have to draw the petals yourself. So try to follow the circle here. 1 petal. The circle here is just to guide you. 2 petals. 3 petals. 4 petals. 2 petals. And 5 petals. Okay. So draw the line inside. Okay, always slowly draw. And not to forget, we're going to add the stigma. Right. Okay. Okay. So now the last picture is blank. So what you need to do here, how to draw the petals. Just now we have this circle to guide you, right? So you're going to draw 5 circles. But when you draw the 5 circles, draw it lightly. 1 circle, draw very lightly. 2 circles. 3 circles, very light, 4 circles. This circle is just to guide you. 5 circles. So after you draw the circle, we will draw the petals. Okay, and follow the circle. Okay, so when you practice drawing here, the paper, you already know how to draw a Bunga Raya, right? So when you later draw on your canvas, it will be a lot easier. Okay, it will be a lot easier. So why I say draw the circle lightly is because these lines we are going to erase. Of course, here we can't erase. now because teacher Sarah printed out for you. But here, for your pencil line, you can erase it. So later on your canvas, you can erase it, right? So once you're done here, just erase this outline here. Right? Oh yes, I forgot 2 lines here. Right. Yeah. Okay. So once you're done here, we are going into the paint. So let me get water. I need to get water. Yeah, wow, I will get water. Okay, I'm back. For practicing your brush stroke and your painting, we're going to use this. Okay, we're going to use this. I'm going to put this aside. So as you can see, the canvas is square. Okay, so this will be the sort of the background of the canvas, and later we're going to draw the flower. Later, teachers will teach you again. Okay. Then, so for this is the square, the canvas. So we are going to paint the background first. So I have prepared 2 different kind of brush for you. One is the flat one, one is the pointy one. So for the background, we're going to use this brush. Okay. As you can know, our national flower, the hibiscus, is red in color. Okay. So the background here, you're going to paint, you can use maybe green color, yellow color, blue color. Okay. Try to avoid orange because orange and reds are very close color. So what I'm going to do, I want to use yellow color. I think I don't want to use red color because I forgot the stigma here is the yellow. So what I'm going to do, a good color for the background will be blue. Okay. So I will use blue. So the background. So color first. Background here. If you accidentally color the flower is white. Alright. So remember when you do your brush stroke, please color left and right and left and right. Okay. Just here is practice only, so we make mistake, never mind. Let's see my hand working. So here, left, right. Gently color. If you accidentally color the hibiscus, the Bunga Raya is fine, yeah. This is just practicing. Okay. So once you finish one box, see, can you see I color one direction only? Once I finish this box here, I will go into my first Bunga Raya. So I'm going to take red color. Yeah, the national flower is red Bunga Raya, right? Symbolizes unity and courage of the people of Malaysia. So I always like to color the outline first. And so we color inside. Right. And by the way, to use this watercolor and the acrylic color, acrylic paint is slightly different, yeah, because the acrylic is very thick. So later when you do your brush stroke, it's a bit different. Okay. So please try to color inside. Right? Try to color inside. And please color red color, alright? Red color Bunga Raya. Okay, I'm almost done with the first one. I'll do the outside. I always like to do the outside first, then I push the colors. So the first picture, if color not very nice, it's fine. Because we are just practicing. The real one will be on the canvas. Okay, so that's my first Bunga Raya. And then I color the pistil here. Okay. But when we are doing on the canvas, we are going to use clay to do this. Okay. Ta-da! I finished one. Then you go continue doing this one, the next one. Okay. So as you keep on practicing, you will be better. All right. So over here, let's just continue doing. My hands. So I just put that. Oopsie, sorry. Oopsie. Okay. One direction, yeah, your brush stroke. Okay. Inside here, inside. Spread the paint nicely. Don't brush left, right, up, down. Okay, just one direction because you can see the brush stroke. The side here you can come down a bit. All right. Okay, next I'm going to color the Raya. Wait. Rubbing this one. Side here. Just going to do like this, not like this. See that? I see the color outside. Here and over here. Slowly cut it inside. Pushing the paint inside. Alright, painting here. Pushing the colors inside. Right. Okay. And if you're tired, you can stop and rest and continue later. Okay, all right. If not, you want to continue, you can continue. So wait, cover the stick here. Gently, can you see? I try to do the brush pointy. All right, so we got 2 more to go. All right, but I have to stop the video first, and I'll be back in a short while. Okay, shall we continue coloring the 3rd one and the 4th one? Okay, so as you can see, it's like slight improvement. Slight improvement. As you practice more, you get better, right? So yes, this one, let's do the 3rd picture here. Okay, practice. Remember your brush stroke, one direction, right? No shortcut, one direction here. So for the border here, you can actually paint it downwards here. Just paint. Okay, because you don't want to color outside the line. So you can just stroke here at the borders here. So you can then push your colors to the side. You can see the brush stroke coming down. Okay, you don't want to see the brush stroke coming down, right? So finishing up this side here. See, shift position so you can see me painting. Here as well, I try to brush stroke downwards here so that I can try my best not to color outside the line, right? Make sure no white spots. I can feel I improve the picture. Okay, so I put this brush aside. So for the flower, I use this pointy brush, red color. I color the outline first, the outside here first, and slowly stroke inside. Same goes to here, color the outside first. I'm going to rub more red, so the red will be darker color. Outside here, and color inside. petals. Remember we have the Bunga Raya have not we? Five petals, yeah. Okay. Now here it represents the 5 national principles of Malaysia. We call it the Rukun Negara. Okay, done. So we finish that. And then stigma, yellow color. This one, right? Okay, now we're moving to the last flower. I have to sit over there to get my clean here, so it's easier for me to take. Using the flat brush to color the background. I'm quite excited, we are going to color on the canvas already. Stroke, left and right, left and right. Nice slow. Yeah. And right. Here, follow the petals. Here it's much water. Remember how to draw the Bunga Raya? Just teach you again now on the canvas. We have to draw the 5 circles first before we draw the petals. Okay. So we finish this, spreading the paint nicely. And then one petal first. Let's color one petal at a time, okay? 2 petals, go one round here. And the third one round, push the paint. Another one, oops, not enough water. Another one. And another one. Okay. Yep. And then we finish up. This part looks so nice. And another layer. And then finish up with the stigma. Okay. As you can see, of course, this one, the drawing is much nicer because it's printed out, right? This one is also nice because you just need to follow the outline. This one, you start drawing yourself already, and this one you drew yourself, right? So the flower, of course, it looks a little bit different, but as you can see, the painting is slightly, I believe, you will do a better before painting. Okay, just say that. Okay, once this is done, you want to keep this, you can keep this. Let's put this aside. Let's go into the canvas here. Okay, so now we are going into the canvas. I'm going to put all my brushes away. First, I'm going to change my water to cleaner water because this is dirty, and I'll be back with that. Okay, I'm back here. So we are going into the canvas now to do our Bunga Raya or hibiscus. Okay, so let's put these flowers aside. So we can also just as a guidance. Okay, so this square here. So remember the pencil, the circle, we draw it lightly. So one circle at here, draw very lightly. Draw how many circles? You need to draw 5 circles. So try to follow. Okay, one circle here, this circle here, overlap. Circle, this one, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, Why 5 circles? Because the Bunga Raya has 5 petals. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not done yet. So from this here, you draw the petals. First one here, put in. This one, follow the circle here. Follow the circle outline here. Round down. The circle is outline is just for to guide you. Yeah, you don't have to follow exactly circle, exactly round. Okay, and then right. So all this like outline, you erase it. This is like outline, right? Brush the dirt away. So that you have, right? So for the stigma over here, I'm just going to do the outline, the line. Later, to guide, I will put the clay round clay. I will show you. Okay. So now we finished drawing already. We are going to paint. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put this on this just a little bit. Okay. This so they put the system of this banner here. Oopsie. Something heavy. There's something heavy behind us. So I'm going to start painting. Okay, so let's bring out this paint behind it. Adjust the camera a bit so you can see too. Okay. So shall we get started? So remember, when we color the background, we color left, right, left, right. I find it hard to color on this one. Why not let's put it on the paper and color, okay? I find it a bit challenging. I remember, it's called easel. If it's a bigger easel, then it will be easier to color. Okay, I pin my video. Let's see. Try pin again just in case I forgot to pin. Okay, so I put on the board here and then I pin. It'll be a lot easier. So once you finish painting, you can actually frame up on this easel. Okay, so this way. So remember the out. Okay. We did the background blue color, right? So shall we color the background blue color? I'm going to take blue. You can see now for this paint is different from the paint that we used earlier on because this is thicker. So the technique a bit different. Remember, you have to color one direction and try not to color the white flower. Okay, push. Slowly paint. For this black, slowly paint, okay? So, let's paint this side here first, huh? Use your flat brush, huh? Okay. This side here, coming down. Just a little paint, and then you push it down. You spread the paint, push it down. Little bit. This is acrylic color. Different kind of watercolor, different kind of paint. It's a bit more challenging painting on this canvas compared to paper, correct? Because canvas is not as smooth as paper. So when you paint one spot, you have to paint multiple times. You have to paint multiple times. Brush stroke. See, you just have to paint multiple times. If not, as you can see the white spots. Don't take too much paint, okay? Slow by little by little. Slow, little by little. Don't one shot take a lot of paint. If you don't want to dirty your table, do prepare a cardboard or a mat behind. Please don't one shot take so much paint, okay? Little by little, okay? Once you have a lot of paint on the brush, it's very hard to control. Take little by little. Finishing the background. Okay. Second. Make sure no white spots. Here got some white spots. Checking any white spots. Okay. Please you got white spots. Trying to spread my paint evenly. Yes, well. Okay. Make sure no white spots that we go into the flower, okay? All right, finish here. Ta-da! Next, I'm going to color the Bunga Raya. Wash your brushes. Make sure you wash clean so next time you can use this brush again, okay? Make sure it's clean. So up next, we are going to use this pointy brush to paint your flower. Okay. Oopsie, sorry. First. Let's color the tops. Color up here first. One petal at a time, right? Let's do one petal at a time. This one. And spread the paint. So you can see the white spots. Oopsie. Not easy to paint on canvas. Yeah. It's, you have to keep on painting on the same spot over and over again. Because it's not a paper, very smooth. Alright. Finish this one. So let's go to the next one. Should go this side here. If you're right-hander, you color this anti-clockwise. If you're left-hander, you use left hand to color this side. Yeah, color this side. Color this side. Okay, color this side. Because you don't want to stain your hand. Remember again, please don't pick up too much what's it called? Paint at one go, little by little, okay? Let's side here first. Then we slowly color inside. There are actually many colors of hibiscus. We have yellow, we have pink, we have purple, we have orange. But why we color red? It's because it symbolizes, it's the national flower for Malaysia is the red color Bunga Raya. Remember, just like Teacher Sarah mentioned, it symbolizes courage and unity of the people in Malaysia. Right, so we have to color red color for our national flower lah. But if you just simply want to color a hibiscus, you can color any color you like, right? So finish 2 petals already. I'm moving on to the 3rd petal. The outside first. Okay. Make sure your brush is pointy. Let's see, did you accidentally cut the outside? Yeah. Now I come inside. If you want to try to put on the easel and paint, you can. Huh? Teacher Sarah find it a bit challenging, so I prefer to color it on the table like that. Okay, finish. I got 2 more petals to go. What do you think of Bunga Raya? That's nice. Sarah is more of a clay person when it comes to painting. I'm not really very good at it, but yeah, I still like painting. I'm more of a clay and Play-Doh person. You can see my painting is not so nice. But again, it's the process, right? Right. One more petal to go. Last one. I have enough paint. Oops. You see, I take too much. So try not to take too much paint, little by little, okay? Just in case you accidentally color wrongly. Okay, let's color inside. For some of you may be first time coloring on the canvas, so this could be a real challenge for you. Ta-da! Ah, so beautiful. Up here. Yeah. Okay. Right. There you go. So we are not done yet. We are not done yet. We are going to add the pistil here, the stigma here, okay? Wash my brush really clean here. I need a cloth. Okay, cloth here. Let me pause the video. Back. So really make sure my brush is clean, so I get a cloth. What I'm going to do now next is for here, I'm just going to color the slight outline here, yellow. Okay. Just do the outline. And next, you need blue. And you need blue. Right. So this one. Okay, close it first. Later we still need to use the yellow. Okay, we still need to use the yellow. I'm just going to close it first. I don't need to dry. That's it. So here, your clay, your white clay. All right. This one you have to make sure, if you are not using, you have to make sure you close it tight. You have to make sure you close it tight because it will dry and it become hardened and it can't be used anymore. All right. So we are just going to use a little. Just going to pinch out a little. So you have a balanced clay here. You can do whatever you want. the past lesson you learned at the Play-Doh, you can make other shapes. One, okay. So here we need the glue. This side here. The glue is a bit dry. So I'm just going to stick the glue up here. The glue a bit dry. So it sticks, okay. So once you have the glue there, okay. So very easy. Just need to pinch out a bit, roll into a tiny ball, and stick. Press it down. Press it down like this. Pinch out, roll into a tiny ball. Let me zoom. You able to see? Okay. Put it down a bit. Okay, roll into a tiny ball and stick. Keep repeating. Tiny ball and then stick. Stick on the glue that you have applied. Tiny ball. Okay. If you don't put glue, it won't stick. Yeah, when you try, it will all drop off. So best you put glue there. Okay. Stick here. And yeah, so it looks like a little 3D effect now. Okay, I think it's good enough. So balance clay, put that in the container. Yeah, teacher will give you really a lot of extra clay. You can do other things. So next, we're going to paint the clay. So gently color each and every clay here. Very gently, because your clay is still soft, so you need to really color very gently. You can wait for your clay to harden and then paint on it, or you straight away can paint. All right. If you wait for it to harden and paint, it will be easier. If you don't want, you can't wait, you are anxious to see the outcome, you can straight away paint also, not to worry. But just make sure you have to be very gentle. Okay, okay. Paint like here, make sure no white spots. Use the pointy brush, don't use the black brush. Okay, yeah. More yellow. And then I'm actually done. Make sure there's no white spots. Checking, checking, checking. Ta-da! And there goes my Raya. Right? Okay, let me zoom out. It's not zoom. Zoom out. Oops, sorry. Okay. You see? Is it beautiful? If you want, you can also add the outline. Okay? Using the black outline. If you want, if you don't want, it's fine also. Using the pointy brush for black color, you just need to put really little, small little black like this, really, really little. And then you got the outline. Oh, this one, you really, really need to be very careful. Really need to be careful. If you don't want to do the outline, it's fine as well. Okay? Really, 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 really careful. If it's not careful, it will look very messy. So make sure you take really fine little black, only very little, and just do the outline. Very fine one. If you're not very good at this, you can use marker pen. But if you use the marker pen, you have to make sure your painting is fully dry. Make sure your painting is fully dry, then you have to do it next day. Right? So it's just a pointy brush. Very pointy. You don't press the brush too hard. If not, your outline looks very rough. Yeah, your outline will be very rough. Okay. And next thing, I'm just going to do that line. They're very fine. Let it dry. And then you can put on the easel here. So we are hitting the camera. Just the camera so you can see. Okay. And let's try. So try it. And then you can hang it in your room. See how nice? Okay. So that's all for today's lesson, this video lesson. And I see you the following lesson. Okay, I tell you what, this clay, please keep. We can use it for the next video lesson. Okay, we can use it for the next video lesson. So do keep your clay for the next video lesson. I suddenly have an idea what to do, what to use with it. All right. So I see you the next video lesson. Bye.